Hello and welcome back to Chantel's Kitchen. Today we're going to be making a giant cookie or a cookie cake in our Micro Pro Grill series with the brand new Pro ring which goes inside of it. This ring will be available to earn as a host in the new May brochure. So our first ingredient says to take half a cup of unsalted butter and softened. There we go. Make sure that's nice and chopped up. Alright, in our next part we are going to add a 1/4 cup of brown sugar, and it says packed. There we go. And as well, a 1/4 cup of white sugar or granulated sugar. And as usual with white sugar, this isn't packed. This is just a straight 1/4 cup. So it says to cream both sugars with the butter. And our nice, using my small 1 liter bowl for this. And after I finish creaming the butter and the sugar, then I'm going to add the egg and vanilla into the butter sugar mix. So ask for 1 egg and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Just waiting to make sure this is nicely combined. There we go. So we're adding our 1 egg. And 1 teaspoon of vanilla, which I forgot to get out. Then we're going to mix this all together. Till it's nice and incorporated. So I'm using a spatula for my tool of choice. You might choose to use a large whisk, or you might use a mixing spoon, kind of whatever you feel comfortable with. And after adding the egg and the vanilla and it's well incorporated, then we're going to add in the baking soda, the salt, and the flour. So you need 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, just a pinch of salt, and 1 cup of all-purpose or white flour. So, 1/2 teaspoon baking soda. And as you can see, I have all of my supplies in my wonderful modular mates. And then just a pinch of salt. And I already have my 1 cup flour measured out. So we're going to mix that nicely. Then our next step after this is well mixed is going to be to fold in the chocolate chips, but reserving 2 tablespoons. So it says 3/4 of a cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips, but you want to make sure you have approximately 2 tablespoons on the side. Now the dough's gotten a little thick, so I'm actually going to mix with my hands for a little while. Sometimes I find that works better when you have something that's very thick, but I'm going to measure out my chocolate chips first to make sure I don't get everything nice and dirty. So I have almost 3/4 of a cup, a little bit reserved. So my hands are clean. This is kind of just your preference. Sometimes I like mixing things by hand because I know it's very well mixed then. So the wonderful thing about this Micro Pro is you can make things that you wouldn't think you could make in your microwave in just a few minutes. So whether it is like a giant chocolate chip cookie like this, or even we have done burgers and fish and all sorts of wonderful things in our MicroPro grill. As well, I've done some grilled asparagus, which is my mother-in-law's favorite in her MicroPro. And it's just a great way to have a quick, healthy food option. Maybe quotation marks on healthy for the cookie. But it's something that doesn't take a lot of time, and you can right away have good food on your table without going outside if it's cold outside. I'm just having a good solution to quick, healthy home cooking, which is one of my favorite things about all of Tupperware's microwave products, like the stack cooker or the pressure cooker or the Pro Grill. Just gives you a really nice quick solution to have healthy cooking. We've actually also used it too to take it on road trips or different places if you're staying in hotel rooms. All you need is a microwave and suddenly you can have full meals in a hotel room. Alright, I'm just going to wash my hands, and then it says to divide the dough in half and press half into the MicroPro ring on the inside of the MicroPro grill. And then you're going to do it at 50% in power in the microwave for 10 to 12 minutes. And then this gives you an option that you're making 2 big cookies. Or you could divide my quantities if you just want to make one. So I'm going to wash my hands and I'm going to press it in. So I've got a kitchen full of Tupperware right now, so it's a little dirty. Alright, so we're going to divide it in half by the looks of it there. Just kind of have my squished dough, that's about what it should look like. Just choose half of it. This would be another good spot possibly to use your fingers if you're not afraid to get a little dirty. Make sure it's nice and even. So once again, you can earn as a host this Pro Ring for the inside of your micro grill in the May birthday month. And as well, if you get a really nice party, good large size, you can also earn the MicroPro grill itself. I believe, I'm not 100% sure, I can put it below in the description, for only $45. So then you're getting the MicroPro grill and the Pro Ring. So the Pro Ring is what we make our cookie in. So I'm going to stick this in the microwave at 50% power for 10 to 12 minutes, or until the top of the cookie is nice and set. And then you're supposed to let it rest for 2 minutes. So gonna stick it in and we're gonna see what happens. Alright, welcome back. Now that it has been 10 minutes for my microwave, 10 minutes 50% power was enough. We're going to take our lid off of grill position, and I'll show this forward so you can see what our wonderful cookie looks like inside of our Pro Ring. So that was 10 minutes at 50% power in my microwave. The recipe does say you can go up to 12 if you'd like. So there you go, that's what our finished product looks like. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you again another time. Bye!